Make sure everything's working. Make sure. Okay, everything's working and we're ready to go. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Malin. Welcome back to the College Ball 26 Texas Tech Dynasty live stream. We're in the 2028 season. We'll see. This could be the year. It took us a long time to even get into the college football playoff. Really, kind of going back to College Ball 25. I didn't win the national championship until like almost my 10th season, I believe. It was close to a decade of this mode. So, but here we are in 2028. We still have a few players left over from the first team. We are in the college football playoff, and we have a rematch of what we had 2 years ago when we took on Auburn in the first round of the playoffs, and we got beat very handily in that game. No sugarcoating it. Baron Morton, it was his last game, and I wanted him to go out with a bang, and he played one of the worst games we really had played all season. But it's a new year. Granted, this is not Baron Morton. This is Will Hammond. But it's the first round of the playoffs, and we're ready to play. We finished the regular season undefeated, won the Big 12 championship. We're an inferior team. We're only a 76 overall team. This is definitely me getting this team to play above their heads. I mean, we won every game, and I played just about every game except the FCS game. So, full control this season. Longer season live streams. Like normally I do about like maybe 3 live streams during a season, and then we move on to the next season. But this time I've taken control, and we're out for revenge here today against Auburn. Now I want to advance at least as far in the playoffs as we can go. Will it be enough to win the national championship? I don't know. But we won the Big 12 title. That's an accomplishment. We're number 6 coming into this game. We're playing a pretty good Auburn team. They've only lost 2 games, but they're also an SEC team. But on paper, it's better than us. They're coming into Lubbock to play this game. We got our work cut out for us. We really do. We got to play near perfect football to win this game, I feel. Sorry, guys, I heard noise. Pause. All right, first carry, it's blocked. Running the football is something that I want to try to establish in these games, but, obviously if we're not getting a lot of results, we've got to try something else.
Here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play.
Coming out on the first time.
And the Red Raiders will send the punt team onto the field.
Defensively, we had our hands full just in the last 2 games. So I'm hoping that none of that doesn't carry over to this game, but we'll see. Tough order. I just don't want us to lose badly in this game, because that's what happened the last time we played these guys in the playoffs. But we have a very good defensive line that gets after the quarterback. We had a guy in Adrian Hawley who won every defensive lineman award in the country. He had 18 sacks this season. That is impressive.
Off the play fake, looking to throw.
Incomplete. Didn't intercept that, but hey, played it well. First user I've done in a while, and we actually did okay. I was a little bit worried about it. But I played the ball totally wrong in the air, but got it. Actually made him lose a yard. All right. 3rd and 11. All right.
Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down.
Wow, he definitely overthrew him. So we force Auburn into it.
Bring the punter onto the field now.
It's looking like a slugfest early, but we got to come up with something on offense. Unfortunately, from starting at our 3-yard line. Oh man.
Back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put
There we go. Thank you, Locke. Needed a big play. Gave us a big run. Got us out of danger right there.
From the shotgun, here's an inside.
Go Locke.
Finds room at the 30. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Like our best player from last year, which he was.
Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down.
He's been injured like for most of the season, so it's unfortunate we haven't been able to use him much this year. But he's back for the playoffs.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down. And
bad throw. Just I don't know why I keep doing that. I should have just thrown the out route. It probably would have been open. Instead, I throw it right to the defense.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
And I said before the game, you got to play near perfect football, and we were far from it today in Auburn.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw.
Okay, good deflection.
That's a good job of the defender to break out.
3rd and 7. Got another chance to get off the field.
Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Johnson. Breaking free.
Man.
They finally get him down, but not before he
That's a bad
reaches the
angle.
25. Auburn getting set for the
first
and 10
guy.
coming up. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout.
Good pursuit. There we go. Don't let him get away.
Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught in the back.
Good wrap up there by the linebacker. 12 yards to go.
No gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the
And he's
end zone.
wide open for the touchdown.
As they claim the lead here in this playoff game. And now they'll set up for the point after.
Got them in 2 3rd down and long situations. Runs wide open.
That kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this.
Grabs when we turn the ball over.
Give
them extra time, extra possessions.
Quarterback and receiver for a big day.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on 1st down. Looking for the wide out.
Oh, finally we get a big completion right there. That's just what we needed to end the quarter. We just needed a big play to end the quarter. We got one with Tyson Turner right there. Big play right there. I thought Hammond was about to get sacked, but deliver that ball and got a big play for us. Well, that's just what we need to try to get back in this game. I mean, it's only 7 points down, but it feels like more than that when you consider that our offense has just struggled, so far today in that whole first quarter. Morton's, looking like bad Morton. And Hammond looking like bad Hammond throwing an interception.
The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to pass it.
Just throw it, just dump it, I tried to go over the middle, but saw that it was covered, didn't want to take a risk, do it short.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play.
Sometimes you just got to know when you have to
Looking downfield. It's
take what you can get.
Let's it go quickly.
And I did it again.
Picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but
I'm just pressing too much with Hammond.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wide out. Makes the grab. It's Johnson.
Are you kidding me?
He could go. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. They were not going to catch him that
I can't
time.
believe this is going to happen again. First round, we get our butts worked by Auburn.
Plays downfield, we can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous.
We've been down by margins like this before. And we're down by 10 against Cincinnati. Came back. This feels different.
Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a 1st down.
That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Oh, Hammond got hurt. Oh, man.
Quarterback looking to throw.
It's going from bad to worse. Back spasms will return. All right, well, Cash, we're going to have you play for a little bit. And in the playoffs, this has to happen.
Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second
Short,
half.
just couldn't put it.
He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field.
It's starting to honestly feel like it's about to go off the rails. If they score here.
Keep it going here. The shotgun running play call. Solid game. Moves the ball to the 37.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great.
I mean, I will say, this team only ranks in the high 70s in terms of overall. So, I'm not surprised we would be struggling like this against a team that on paper than us based on overall is just better. Believe me, if I had sent a bunch of games during this season, this team would only have been like 8-4. Because they're not good enough to win some of those games that we beat some teams in this season. Like that overtime game in Cincinnati, we send that game, we don't win that game. We probably lose by a couple of touchdowns. Utah State game, probably lose that.
Defense is coming after him. The receiver makes the catch. That play will move the sticks, set him up 1st down at the 42. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. It's a shotgun run call. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. It's a solid run, gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a 1st down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it.
Slow him down.
Remember those days of Cadillac Williams or Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason.
The other thing is that we can't force turnovers.
This guy's looking good.
That's what I've noticed this season. We really have struggled to force turnovers. We get interceptions occasionally, but they don't really turn the tide of the game around. You know, when I need the turnover, we don't get it. Like, this is a possession where we could really use getting a turnover. And we're not going to get it.
Completion sets up an important 3rd down play. It looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And that catch is hauled in. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Here's 1st and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled after the completion, down at the 1-yard line. Solid 1st down gain, sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on 2nd and goal? And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score.
20 to
zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You're talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
I don't think in the last 2 years that I've owned this video game, well, not this video game, but done this game, I've come back to 2019.
Get a stop and preserve that momentum. Return starts from inside.
Oh man, if
not much on the return, they'll stop
a little bit quicker, he might have been gone.
Here comes the first play of the drive.
All right, Hammond is back in the game.
Final 30 seconds of the half.
That's about the only good news we have, and that was almost another pick. Like, I can't get any of the receivers open.
For a first down interception, but it falls incomplete. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch.
Wow. I was really surprised that Turner caught that. There was, 3 guys around there.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Bringing pressure. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Lets it fly to the wideout.
He caught it, got out of bounds too. Heck of a job. Well,
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this.
All right, we'll go for the field goal.
They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting.
And that's a miss. No, it's okay. All right, well, that only cuts the lead to 18. At least we're on the board for the half.
At least 3 points up on the board.
But goodness gracious me. And they also get the ball to start the second half.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25.
Yeah, this is
Take a knee in the final play and head to halftime with the lead.
It's looking ugly. But the problem is that I've been pressing so much with Hammond. I've thrown 2 interceptions, just bonehead interceptions. And that's been one of the biggest reasons we've surrendered 21-3.
Matchups is always on another level. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half.
Tell you one thing. I'm tired of us getting to the playoffs and losing. I mean, I'm trying to do everything. I mean, the recruiting trail has been ho-hum at best. The linebackers, defensive backs, we got to get better there. We got to get better there for sure. Because if our defensive line doesn't get pressure on QBs, then they can't cover for that one. So that's trouble.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25.
And I'm worried that we're going to be losing a lot of guys to the portal. Like, I'm worried that Locke is going to transfer because when he came back from injury, Green started. Will you just make a tackle?
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good.
Could have gotten like the whole first down if you just let him lunge forward.
By this running back, and now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Tackle only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
This game's over.
That's a solid run. Good.
I'm just going to keep playing for pride.
Off the play fake, looking to throw.
And now we just can't get any pressure on the...
Oh, what a grab! He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle is made, that's a short gain, well short of the marker. Short completion there, 2nd down coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle, it's Irvin. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Caught over the middle, it's Davidson.
Okay, we actually forced him into a 4th down. Oh, goodness. That's got him off the field, but they're going to attempt a field goal, and they're probably going to make it, so it doesn't matter. Okay, I stand corrected. He missed it.
After the miss, it's still an 18.
I don't want to give up in the running game just yet, but we need to like get big chunk plays on every time we run. Okay, that is a pretty big chunk play.
And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running
He's going
back.
to keep having to
Showing
throw the ball.
great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Great catch,
Turner.
Turner. Great catch.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play.
Yeah, that was an almost impossible catch. Stone almost had it though.
When he has that kind of contact, good clean play by the defense.
No chance of that one. I'm just setting up guys to get killed over the middle, but I got to keep throwing the ball. Down 18 points on the scoreboard. Not a whole lot of time.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
57-yard field goal. I don't think
the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from
that was just
yards out. Can he get it there?
Excuse me. One time we stop them, and we can't score.
The margin is still 18, a 3-possession game.
I just feel like they're going to keep running the football. I mean, they're up like 18 points. Why would they need to? Okay, they actually did throw it there, but we get a sack.
The defense took the field. They mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack.
I mean, the defense is playing a little bit better, but it's too little too late, guys. And we're just going to let the QB run for 17 yards on one play.
Great call here by this offensive coordinator. Sometimes
he ran for 17 yards and wasn't even touched until he got the 17 yards. Okay, wow. All right. I'm glad I played the run there because we don't have guys coming up the gut right there. That's a first down. So we stopped them on back-to-back drives, but that doesn't mean anything if Will Hammond can't freaking pass the football into the end zone. I'm honestly ready to move on to another quarterback because I am just so tired of just not being able to have a quarterback that is stuck at an 80 overall. And I'm going no huddle.
Okay, here they go.
That's one of the reasons why going into the season I wanted to rely on the running game a lot, but I can't do that when both of my running backs get hurt early in the season.
To the line to run the hurry up. Dropping back. It's Hammond. Taking a deep shot here to the right.
Of course, that's it.
Throws his third pick of the day.
Well, this defense has been great the
Will
entire
Hammond, you will not
game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Has the first down and more. Tackle is made very near midfield.
What stinks about this game is that our defense has played better in this third quarter, but it's too little, too late. Being down 21-3 going into the fourth quarter is just. We held them scoreless in that one quarter, but we'll have 144 passing yards. Will Hammond's thrown 3 interceptions. We may be held without a touchdown in this game. It's that.
It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
I was really hoping that the season would not end in this game, but honestly, going into this game, I was a little bit worried because I looked at the overall rating of this team and I looked at the overall rating of my team, and the handwriting is on the wall. I mean, this team is like high 80s. My team is like overall in the 70s. We're a 76 overall team. Eventually, the talent just catches up. And, look, Oklahoma State was our toughest competition all year long. All the rest of the teams in the Big 12 just really weren't as good. And, we get into the playoff. You're going up against good teams all around. So facing an SEC team in the first round, this wasn't unexpected. I mean, they had to come to our place to play for sure, but just a disaster. I mean, we're playing in front of our home crowd, and we might not score a touchdown. I don't think there's any game we played this season where we haven't scored a touchdown, and we're doing it in the postseason, which is supposed to be our time to shine, and we're just absolutely getting bullied in our own backyard.
Empty set now, 5 wide receivers.
I think I need to look into the coaching arc thing more because I'm not really purchasing upgrades, but it's like every time I try to purchase them, it's not letting me do them, so I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or what. I feel like if we could just get some badges or something like that, then we could sway more 5-star recruits to come here, because I feel like until we get a 5-star quarterback, until we get 5 stars all across the board, that's when we're going to be competitive in these playoff games. You know, we can win the Big 12 every single season, but to go 0-1 in the playoffs every single year is not what I want.
That's good coverage there. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one had an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here.
We're just getting bullied.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Offense getting set. It's second down.
Here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And the Red Raiders will crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it again. Zips it.
That's another kick. It's not. Almost was, though. I felt it. Instantly.
So second down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Looking to throw. It's Hammond.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Looking to throw here. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Just scored a touchdown.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
And he safely make the recovery. The onside.
We had to go for it.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now.
I just feel like they're going to be running the ball for the rest of the game. I mean, it's 2:45. We're up by 14 points. I can't see any reason why not. So we're going to play the run.
Behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use.
And game over.
They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage. The offense will set up on first and 10.
Well, they're definitely running it. They're already in field goal range, so they could actually increase that lead even more. And look at this, just complete inability to stop it. And Holly is flipped to his job.
This defense is worn down at this point, and closing the game out should be pretty routine if they can keep this.
At least we didn't get held out of the end zone this game.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
I'm not even burning my timeouts anymore. I'm not even thinking about it. Just run the ball, get this game.
Set it out. It's first and 10. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. He hands it off from the gun.
Yeah, I like this.
I'm actually not even controlling team anymore. I'm literally just like putting my hands behind my head, and I got my hands off the controller. And I'm trying to do this in a way to show y'all that if you got a not a low overall team, but if you have a 70 overall team going against an 80 team, I mean, look, the reality is that if you're not good enough, then you're not good.
Gets a playoff in time, it'll be delay of game.
Wow. Okay.
The delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Offense operating from the pistol.
All right.
Play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Pass caught, can he get in? They've got him down, but that first down.
And they're literally about to score again to rub it in the face. So for the second time in 3 years, we lose to Auburn in the first round of the playoff, and not only do we lose, but we got our butts totally kicked in this game. I know that it was only a 14-point loss, but this game was 21-0 before we even blinked. The defense played better in the second half, but by that time, it was just too late. Will Hammond's final game as a Red Raider quarterback. He did have a 101.5 rating, 219 yards, 3 interceptions, and I can't pass the ball deep with you, Will Hammond. You are ass. You are ass. Your quarterback. He did have a 101.5 rating, 219 yards, 3 interceptions, and I can't pass the ball deep with you, Will Hammond. You are ass. Sorry, I just had to listen to the replay of my voice and see how crazy sounding that was. Man, I don't like to roast my own players, but goodness gracious, Will Hammond, I'm not going to miss you. I'm ready to move on to another quarterback. Oh, my God. I'm going to take a look at staff moves because I got a feeling like, based on the fact that even though we got our butts kicked in the first round, I'm worried we're going to lose our coaching staff. You can't lose your coaching staff in this game. You can lose coordinators. Big 12. Okay, well, it looks like we didn't lose anybody, so that's good. But look at this. Zach Kitley, our former offensive coordinator, is leaving Florida Atlantic to go coach Houston. How about that? And his offensive coordinator is this guy named Scotty Walden, who was hired from UTEP. He was fired. Rich Rodriguez retired. Okay. Corey Hetherington is now being hired by West Virginia. So got a couple of new coaches in the Big 12 next season. Be interesting. Well, needless to say, this season, I can't even say it was a good season because we won the Big 12 title for the 3rd time in 4 seasons that we've done this, but we get our butts whooped in the playoffs again. At this point, honestly, I'd rather us just go 8-4 every regular season and win a bowl game than suffer something like that. I'm going to try to put Auburn on the schedule for next season. I'm going to try to put them on the schedule if I can. I'm going to get my revenge next year. I swear. I'm going to put them on the schedule. And you know what? Not only going to put them on the schedule, we're going to go up to Auburn, and we're going to beat them next year. I've created an unofficial rivalry with Auburn based on how badly they've kicked our butts in our own backyard 2 out of the 4 years. That stings. I know this is only a video game, but, sometimes it stings a little bit more. I would guess that all the staff moves are done, so I don't need to worry about anybody else leaving my programs. I'm worried that Mac Leftwich is going to get poached by somebody. But no, we're not having to worry about that. We're not getting our coaches taken away from anybody. Because one year in College Football 25, our offensive coordinator got hired by somebody else, so we had to replace him. We've leveled up, so that's nice. We're still a B as far as experience. So let's see what happened in the playoff. The national champ was Georgia. Well, like 2 years ago, Auburn got all the way to the national championship, And they lost, but they lost to Georgia, who was a better team than them. But you know what? Okay, I mean, shoot, Auburn beat us, and they went all the way to the championship. They lost, but still, I guess I can't feel too bad on losing to those guys. I'm just going to see what happened with the rest of the bracket, see what happened. So, of course, we lost. Washington lost to Alabama. Georgia beat Penn State pretty handily. Miami, of course, beat Boise State. But out of all of the first-round games, ours was the worst. Ours was, well, I mean, then again, Penn State lost by 2 touchdowns as well. We lost by 2 touchdowns, too. But it felt worse than that. I mean, this was one that they controlled from start to finish. Then Ohio State defeated Miami. Georgia defeated Tennessee, who was undefeated at the time. And, of course, losing our first game was in the playoff game. What a time to do it. Auburn goes up to the Rose Bowl and wins against USC, and Alabama defeats Clemson in the Orange Bowl. And then it was Ohio State taking down Georgia in the Peach Bowl, and Auburn Georgia took down Ohio State, and then it was Auburn taking down Clemson. And not only taking down Clemson, but beating them pretty handily in the Fiesta Bowl. Championship, Auburn loses to Georgia. So that's what happens. Let me go to upgrade coaching skills. I want to take a look at this and see, like, if there is any, like, stuff that I can upgrade. Okay, so I guess I can't upgrade anything for that. Let's go to the head coach. All right. Okay, master motivator. All right, I can't purchase any of this. Tactician. Okay, well, I only got 5 points to spend, so I can't do anything there. Yeah. All right. Well, I know this. We have another 5-star running back in this year's recruiting class, so that makes me feel a little bit better. So we finished the season ranked number 8 in the country, and now we got to deal with the toughest part, players leaving or going to the transfer portal. So who is valuable? Okay, so we're not losing anybody too valuable who wants to go to the portal. Although Lipscomb was our starting, one of our starters. Persuasion chance, very low. So Lipscomb is going to transfer. Deontay Lindsay wants to transfer. Persuade. So Lindsay is not going to leave, is going to go. Rashad Ayu, our quarterback, wants to transfer, and Alex Turnbull, redshirt junior, he wants to transfer. I'll try to convince them if I can. So Ayu has decided to stay, and Turnbull has decided to stay. Those guys are only 70s, but I figured, hey, let's try to keep as many players as we can. So let's take a look at who is leaving. Rashard Ayu is not leaving anymore. We convinced him to stay. So Will Hammond has no pro potential. He is graduating, but look at that. He's an 80. He finished the season as an 81. He finished his career as an 81 overall QB. We have to be better in that department. We got to get a guy in the high 80s that's going to be able to take our receiving core, even if they're 80s guys, to another level. We finally got that when we won the national championship. Jermichael Green, who was a guy that we got from the transfer portal, he is transferring. He didn't play very much this season with us. He became the starter when Alexander Locke got hurt. Fortunately, I'm glad Locke doesn't want to transfer because I was worried about that. No fullbacks leaving. Leighton Stone is leaving. So is Turner. We're losing our top 2 receivers. Same thing with Trey Jackson, although he didn't really play very much. We only have Cash Cleveland. He was actually a pretty good offensive lineman. He was pretty good when it came to filling in for injuries, but he's leaving. We're losing. Well, Turnbull's going to come back. I can come back. Holden Hendricks is leaving at graduation. He was only a 76 peaking. So, I mean, we got some offensive linemen who hopefully can be better. That's what I'm hoping for. Suggs, he is leaving, and Darius Washington is leaving as well. It's pretty crazy that we had a team that went undefeated in the regular season, won the Big 12 championship, didn't lose a game until we got to the college football playoff, and none of our players are going pro. So unfortunately, it doesn't help when trying to convince recruits that they have pro aspirations to come here. That's the issue. Johnny Bowens is leaving. He definitely was somebody who really was a force on the defensive line. We got some young edge rushers who I think can replace him. And we're losing actually a lot of will linebackers. Lipscomb is leaving to transfer. Baker is going to leave. So is Schumacher. Same thing with Adkins. We're losing those guys. Lindsey is going to transfer, so we're losing one of our corners, our top corner, actually. No special teamers. So let's just advance. Maybe one of the players will get picked in the draft. Some part of me feels like that maybe Bowens might get selected in the draft late. Because even though Adrian Holley got all those awards, he was a part of a defensive line that wreaked havoc all season. So hopefully we'll see him get selected somewhere. But let's take a look. No players drafted this year. So unfortunately, no. Okay, so this is where we got to go to work. So Brutus still hasn't made a decision, but he's a 5-star running back, but we might still be number 1, but I'm worried we won't land him. I think we'll get Osborne, but not... okay, so it's time to get into the portal. Can we please find some good players? We need to find some good players. Stat. Okay, so I don't want to really mess with guys that don't have us really considered high. So Forrest Parham's a corner. We need a corner. He's a 4-star guy. We're second on his list. This other corner, interest is third. Oh, man. But there's some receivers here that could really use. Well, obviously we can reevaluate all this. Do that. Okay, this guy's got us 4th. I think it's worth it to still go after him. This guy, John Denman, 4-star. He's got us 4th on his list. We can add one more player. These are all positions of need, so. Oh, he's a running back. Actually, you know what? Let's take him off. I thought he was a receiver. Are there any receivers that are decently rated that, like... This guy's a defensive tackle, though. All right, let's go... let's go to recommended, okay. Let's go position to receiver. Okay. This guy's a 2-star, but he's got a 2nd. Probably still got a good chance of landing him. We'll go after the top guy, Witt, 4-star guy. Just give it a shot. This guy, Merriman, definitely. It's in the house. It's only a 2-star, but still. I mean, we're running out of scholarships, though, so I still feel like we got to watch it a little bit. But during the off season, this is when we get a lot of points to recruit some guys. All right, let's get over to those corners because we added some guys that we could really absolutely use. Okay, this guy has a 2nd on his list, Forrest Parham's. If it was Forrest Farms, I would think that's an all-time great name. Poole has us 3rd, and he's from Houston, and we are a team on his list that's at least in the top 3. So. makes you feel pretty good. Okay, I feel like at this point, there might be some players that I might just take off of the board that we don't have a chance of landing. I'm still going to maybe... Ward, we're still in the top 2, so let's just keep him on here for now. Merrill, those guys. Witt, we're taking you off the board, sir. This guy still has us at number 1. Florence has us in the top 10, but I'm taking him off the board. At this point, I feel like we got to look at the portal to replace some guys that we've lost. Then we're going to land both of those centers. Defense tackles, Bryant. Yeah, we're 4th on your list, but we're taking him off the board. Wosu, I know we offered you a scholarship, but yeah, I'm also trying to get some of those scholarships back if we can. Okay, it's still worth it. We really, maybe I should look at the portal maybe for some of these guys. Let's go to the portal and get look at some free safeties there. Okay, there's not a whole lot here, but there's some. Okay, this guy. Oh. Wait a minute. I need to go to the portal for this. Hold on. Let's go to the portal. Free safety. Is there anybody good out here? There's a 2-star for Booley. I'm going to add this guy. 3-star, 4th on his list. Strong safeties. This guy's got a 2nd. Yes. This guy too. Okay. All right. Let's go back to the board. These safeties look pretty good. Well, this guy looks better than that guy, but still. Yeah, because I got a feeling that some of the rest of these guys we might struggle to land. So what about the kicker? I haven't even checked kickers yet, or punters. The punter I'm not worried about, but this guy, yeah, let's go back to the transfer portal and see if we can get another kicker. This guy's a 2-star. Yeah, let's add him. Alright, controller's bugging out. I gotta get back into it. Okay, let's go to yeah. I mean, we still have an opportunity to do all we can with the portal for the next few weeks, but yeah. Okay, so we have one Sam linebacker on the board. Hopefully we can land him, but I think I need to just get guys off the board who are like we're low on their list. Okay, well, you know what? Let's go in on this guy finally. don't have anybody that does need a scholarship. All right. So that's the most that we can do for this week. So let's see if we're going to even be in the ballpark of landing any of these guys from the portal. Okay, so looks like we're getting into the ballpark for a good amount of these guys, at least in the top one or two. Okay, all right. So let's take a look. Okay, now we're number one for Brutus. Yeah, we're in a battle for him, so. Menzie, we may have a chance of landing. Merriman, number one, way far in front. Witt, we're far out in front for him, too. So, feel good we're going to be okay with those guys. What about everybody else? We're looking okay with those two centers. Velasquez, we're kind of losing a little bit there. Right, but maybe if we start to go in on him a little bit more, we can